Hello class, today I'm going to be lecturing on lesson 6. So if you will all please open your books to page 27 and I'm going to cover lesson 6, okay? So lesson 6 is keyboard familiarization, double character representations, writing sentences, high frequency briefs and phrases. So I would get my flashcards out and make sure that you write all of these briefs and phrases. There's a lot of them, and the more that you write your flashcards and memorize them, it's going to help you. So now you're going to learn, and I'm in my dictionary, so this is a little bit different. You're going to learn that the outline be by itself is the word be. So be by itself is the word be, okay? Just so you all know. Okay, be by itself is be. You've got L by itself is will. So HR is will. Okay, so if you notice my notes, B by itself is be, L by itself is will. So I have my dictionary on. You all are still just going to only see letters. I just wanted to explain it and show it to you. The TP by itself, the letter F, is now going to be if. So the TP is your new if. And then we've got the M by itself is your new word for many. M by itself is many. Sorry. M by itself is many, okay? I is I, so you already know that. So I is I. And those are briefs. The phrases now is going to be will be, is HRB or LB is will be. You've got will the is HRT, will the. HR, which is an LT. If the is FT, F the. TPT. So notice you all, I'm writing them together. Many of you are missing this. If the is FT together. Will the is HRT together, or LT. Will be is HR, which is the L and a B together. Okay? Many is the M by itself. If is the TP by itself, the F. Will is HR by itself. Be by itself is the word be. Make sure you understand this concept. Very, very important, okay? Make your flashcards so that you can memorize that. I promise, it'll only help you. And so then we have over on page 28, you have a review now of everything you've learned. So the letter D by itself is going to be TK. That's D, okay? TK is a D. B is a PW. L is an HR. I is I, the two letters together. F is a TP. M is a PH. That's your M, okay? Those are letters. Those combinations, notice that I'm stroking them at the same time. Now we have briefs. Briefs are shortcuts. So I would get your flashcards, make sure you have all of this box on page 28, the top there on flashcards. A is A. R is initial R. Okay. B is B by itself. K is can. K by itself is can. I is I. If is TP. You've got is S by itself. Many is PH. The is T by itself. Notice I'm writing it on the initial side. The is over here, T on the initial side. Many is on the initial side, PH. Is S by itself on the initial side. TP is if on the initial side. I is I. K by itself is can. B by itself is PW. R by itself is R, initial side. A is A. So these are all on the initial. The only one that comes over here to the middle is the I. TP is by itself on the initial, S is initial side, M is by itself many, the is by itself T. Make sure you know those, okay? And then now we've got some phrases. Notice how I'm writing the phrases, you all. It's together. So are the is RT. You've got if the is FT. You've got is the ST together. You've got will be is HRB together. Will the is HR or LT, will the. Okay? And then you've got with the WT, with the WT together. Make sure you know those. Are the is RT, if the FT, is the ST, will be HRB, will the HRT, with the WT. Inflected ending. So if I'm going to write the word pets, I'm going to write pet, come back, final S. This is an inflected ending, so it's on the right side of the machine. Word endings are on the right side, final side. You've got petted, he petted the dog, pet, come back, D. Inflected ending, it changes it for me if I'm in my dictionary. Inflected ending, ing is just G, so petting, P-E-T, come back, G. Okay? It'll change it for you if you're in your dictionary. And then you've got punctuation. Always put punctuation in when I'm dictating. FPLT is a period, comma is RBGS, question mark STPH. And so if you're hooked up with your dictionaries, it'll give you the punctuation marks. So please, please make sure that you memorize the box up on page 28, that you make your flashcards, okay? And remember, y'all, I just briefly want to say, so when you're looking at your sentences on page 28, 6-1, you have the English portion on 1 through 30. Anything that's underlined is a phrase. Your notes on how to write those sentences, in case you can't communicate with us, is over on page 29 and page 30. So that shows you your notes, what they should look like. So if you ever have a question, look at your notes. It's in there when you can't reach us, okay? So that explains that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to dictate some sentences. I want to get some speed. And I'm going to start off with a warm-up with your initial keyboard and your final keyboard, initial letters. Always a good practice. Okay, so make sure your machines are hooked up, or if you want to go back out and do your homework, that's fine as well. But you've got to get back in practice to this. I can't stress how important it is, okay? Here we go, you all. Make sure your machines are hooked up. This is practice. You don't turn it in. I'm going to start with the initial side of the keyboard. A little bit faster. Okay, here we go. Find a focal point. Close your eyes. Don't look at your screens, just write what you hear. Ready? Begin. S, T, P, H, S, K, W, R, H, P, T, S, R, W, K, S, S, T, S, K, P, W, H, R, H, P, T, S, R, W, K, S, O, A, S, T, P, H, S, K, W, R, A, O, H, P, T, S, S, T, A S T O K W A K W O P A O T A H R P W T K O S R O R A H A W S T P H A O S K W R A O P H T S O A R W K S T O K A P O W A H O W S T O A H P K R S O A T H W R. Move to your right hand, final side, little tougher. Find a focal point. Here we go. F P L T R B G S T L P F R B G S S G B F R P B L G T S R F B P G L S T L P F E F U R B G S E U F P L T U S G B R E T S E U L E G P E F R U E F R P B L T U P E F L E G U R S L G T E S U B R E F U R P E B U G E T F G U S R U T G T S L G E P B U F R S E U S E T R E F B L G F R T P E T U S F G T E R U B T. That was the final side. And then I'm going to go over some words, okay? Or you know what I'll do today is I'll just go over some of the phrases, okay? The phrases. Is the, with the, are the, is the, can, with, are, a, I, with the, period, with, comma, question mark, can, the, is, are, question mark, period, comma, are, inflected ending S, can, inflected ending G or ing, inflected ending ed, comma, with the, are the, is the, pulls, stopping, spelled, rubs, rob, petting, stopping, stops. Okay, and I'm going to read 30, 40, 50 words a minute, page 19, 4-1. Here we go. The sentences, make sure you include your periods, you all, commas and periods. Do not write PF anywhere, just the sentences with the punctuation, no PFs, okay? Train yourselves that when it's dictation, you just write what you hear, no PFs, okay? Here we go. 30 words a minute. A cat sat. The cat is sad. The cat is wet. The cats are wet. A rag is wet. Is a rag wet? The wet rags are red. Cut the wet red rags. Cut up the rags. Spell the word. The word is spelled. Stop petting the cat. So in sentence number 8, you all cut the wet, you have to know where to put your commas, comma, wet rags, okay? Make sure you're putting in question marks, periods. It gets better and better, 40 words a minute. A cat sat. The cat is sad. The cat is wet. The cats are wet. A rag is wet. Is a rag wet? The wet rags are red. Cut the wet red rags. Cut up the rags. Spell the word. The word is spelled. Stop petting the cat. Remember, if you're not keeping up, don't wait for a complete sentence to fill in everything. No, 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 no. You get every word because every word counts. So if it's just cat you got out of the sentence, just write cat. And don't wait for a complete sentence. Every word counts. You jump right in with the next word, okay? This is at 50 words per minute. A cat sat. The cat is sad. The cat is wet. The cats are wet. A rag is wet. Is a rag wet? The wet rags are red. Cut the wet red rags. Cut up the rags. Spell the word. The word is spelled. Stop petting the cat. And then this is going to be for read back. You all are going to read it to yourselves out loud, okay, at 30 words a minute. Make sure that even if you have the period, put the period, say a cat sat period, you know, say it out loud. Here we go, 30 words a minute. A cat sat. The cat is sad. The cat is wet. The cats are wet. A rag is wet. Is a rag wet? The wet rags are red. Cut the wet red rags. Cut up the rags. Spell the word. The word is spelled. Stop petting the cat. So you're going to read your sentences out loud compared to the book. I read page 19, 1 through 12. Make sure you include your punctuation and read it out loud right now to yourselves. I'll give you like 5 minutes to do that, okay?
Hello, ma'am. I had a little bit of work to do in here. Is it possible for me to get in here and
Okay, you all, hopefully that's been enough time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dictate sentences from 4-2. So analyze your notes and compare what you had on your notes compared to the book. Circle words that were missing, and that way you can practice those words. And for example, when I say circle words, I would mean like sad. Let's say you're misstroking sad. Just write it down many times on your machine. If it's rags, R-A-G, come back final S, R-A-G, come back final S. That's what I mean when I say practice those words, okay? Anytime you're making mistakes, just write it as many times. So let's say it's the cut the wet red rags. So I'm going to write cut the wet, comma, red rags, period. Okay? Write the sentence over and over and over until you can get it correctly. Here we go then. Include your periods, commas, question marks. This is going to be at 30 words a minute, and I'm on 4-2. Is the rag wet? Are the rags wet? The tar is hot. The tar is red hot. Is the tar hot? The cups are red. Are the cups red? The rug is soft. Is the rug soft? A rat is with the cat. Is the cat with a rat? Pull the tab. Is the tab pulled? The tab is pulled. Start the car. The red car is starting. Is the car stopping? Are the cars stopping? Can the car stop? The car can stop. The cats are curled up. The cats are purring. Is the pet a cat, a cub, or a rat? Are the pets cats, cubs, or rats? Are the cuffs short? The cuffs are short. Is the skull hard? War is hard. Can the war stop? The war stopped. And make sure you put commas, periods, question marks. Keep listening to this as many times as you need to in order to get the sentences, okay? This is at 40 words per minute. Same sentences. Is the rag wet? Are the rags wet? The tar is hot. The tar is red hot. Is the tar hot? The cups are red. Are the cups red? The rug is soft. Is the rug soft? A rat is with the cat. Is the cat with a rat? Pull the tab. Is the tab pulled? The tab is pulled. Start the car. The red car is starting. Is the car stopping? Are the cars stopping? Can the car stop? The car can stop. The cats are curled up. The cats are purring. Is the pet a cat, a cub, or a rat? Are the pets cats, cubs, or rats? Are the cuffs short? The cuffs are short. Is the skull hard? War is hard. Can the war stop? The war stopped. So observe your sentences from page 20. Look where the commas are and remember to incorporate them, okay? Because you will miss it if you don't put a comma on your test. So observe the sentences, analyze them, write them down, write the commas because you'll miss it. Or if you write the wrong punctuation, if you don't write a question mark, at the end of a question, okay? Find a focal point, try and get as much as you can. Listen to this as many times as you need to. Here we go. This is at 50 words per minute. Include your phrases as one stroke, okay, if you can. Is the rag wet? Are the rags wet? The tar is hot. The tar is red hot. Is the tar hot? The cups are red. Are the cups red? The rug is soft. Is the rug soft? A rat is with the cat. Is the cat with a rat? Pull the tab. Is the tab pulled? The tab is pulled. Start the car. The red car is starting. Is the car stopping? Are the cars stopping? Can the car stop? The car can stop. The cats are curled up. The cats are purring. Is the pet a cat, a cub, or a rat? Are the pets cats, cubs, or rats? Are the cuffs short? The cuffs are short. Is the skull hard? War is hard. Can the war stop? The war stopped. And so now this is going to be for read back at 30 words a minute. So just write PF, PF so you know where to start from, okay? That just helps you figure out where to start from. PF, PF, PF. Okay, here we go. 30 words a minute. You're going to write and then you're going to read to yourselves compared to your book. Is the rag wet? Are the rags wet? The tar is hot. The tar is red hot. Is the tar hot? The cups are red. Are the cups red? The rug is soft. Is the rug soft? A rat is with the cat. Is the cat with a rat? Pull the tab. Is the tab pulled? The tab is pulled. Start the car. So find your PF. Look at your book. It's the first column on page 21 through 15 that I read to you. Check what you have and compare it, okay? I'll give you a couple of minutes to do that. Read out loud, you all. Make sure your punctuation's in. Okay, you all, hopefully that's enough time. If not, you know where to go back afterwards and finish off, okay? Now I'm gonna read these to you and you're gonna take them on your machine, and it's also 30 words a minute, just to see where you are, okay? So these sentences are for read back on your own, and I'm gonna start with 16 through 30, page 20. Just don't look at your books, just write what I say, and then you read it back on your own, okay? 30 words a minute. The red car is starting. Is the car stopping? Are the cars stopping? Can the car stop? The car can stop. The cats are curled up. The cats are purring. Is the pet a cat, a cub, or a rat? Are the pets cats, cubs, or rats? Are the cuffs short? The cuffs are short. Is the skull hard? War is hard. Can the war stop? The war stopped. Okay, and so that's the second column, 16 through 30. Check your work, compare it to the book, circle the sentences that you need help with. I cannot stress how important that is, you all, okay? Read them out loud, listen to it as many times as you need to in order to ensure that you're keeping up. Please, 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 okay? If there's something like, for example, if you have the red car is, and then you dropped starting, then I would circle starting and practice that word as many times as you need to. It's only going to help. Have a great day, you all. Keep listening to our lectures and labs as many times as you need to.